Hello, and welcome to my tutorial on setting up Imap on a mail client. You will need the following things before we can start. You will need web hosting, a domain name, and a mail client. You can purchase web hosting from our website www.snappyhost.co.uk, where you can find cloud hosting and managed WordPress plans alike. We also provide domain names from .co.uk to .com. For more details, please get in touch with our support and we'd be happy to guide you along. For the purpose of this tutorial, we will be using cPanel. If you're not already a customer with SnappyHost or going to be signing up, we do use cPanel. If you have another control panel with another web host, you can still follow this tutorial as the same methods will still be applied, and vice versa for the protocols for Imap. So let's jump straight into creating a mailbox. First, when you're logged into cPanel, you should see a subheading titled Email. Under that subheading is Email Accounts. If you want to go ahead and select Email Accounts, you'll be taken to another page. From here, you can select the Create button in the top right. This will take you to a page where you can select the domain name in question you'll be creating the mailbox for, and the username. For the purpose of this video, we're going to be using test2. You'll want to enter a random password here, and once done so, you can select Create. Once you have created your mailbox, you will want to navigate back to Email Accounts. From this page, you can search for the mailbox you have just created. As we can see here, we have created test2 at snappyhost.co.uk. What we will need to do now is find out the Imap settings we're going to be using to connect via our mail client. And to do this, we're going to select Manage, and on the right hand side, we're going to select Connect Devices. From this page, you'll want to make note of a few settings. You'll want to make note of the incoming server and the port. So in this case, the incoming server is mail.snappyhost.co.uk and the Imap port is 993. For the outgoing server, this is also mail.snappyhost.co.uk and the outgoing port is 465. Now that we've created a mailbox and have made note of both the incoming and outgoing server details, we'll be setting up the mailbox in a mail client. For this tutorial, we'll be using Outlook, but you can use Thunderbird, Mac Mail, or even set this up on a mobile device. That's absolutely fine. To add your mailbox to Outlook, you'll want to drag your cursor over to File, which can be found in the top left-hand corner of Outlook. By selecting File, you'll be taken to a new page. From this page, you'll want to select the Account Settings drop-down. You want to select Manage Profiles. This will open up a tab. From this tab, select Email Accounts, and this will take you to another page. Here is where we're going to be able to add the mailbox itself, and we can start by selecting New, and we want to select the radio button, Manual Setup or Additional Server Types, and select Next. We want to select POP or Imap. Select Next again. We need to finally now finalise the form by filling out the information that we got earlier. So for your name, this is going to be your name. For the purpose of this video, I'm just going to use test. For the email address, this is test2@snappyhost.co.uk. And if you remember earlier on in the video, we saw that the incoming and outgoing mail server was both mail.snappyhost.co.uk. This is going to be completely different for your setup. So for example, it'll be mail.yourdomain.co.uk for both the incoming and outgoing. So we're just going to fill that in now. And copy and paste that to the outgoing mail server. For the username, this will be the email address again and the password that you set up earlier. We're now going to select More Settings. This will open up a new window and we're going to select the Advanced tab. From here, we need to make sure the incoming server port is 993 and the outgoing server port is 465. We also need to make sure that the drop-down protocols for the incoming is SSL/TLS and for outgoing it's *TLS. Finally, the last step, all we need to do now is select Next, and this will automatically log into the incoming and outgoing server. If all went well, you should see a new window saying you're all set, and you can finalize this by pressing Finish, and this will take you back to Outlook. That's it for this tutorial. I hope it's helped. If at any point you are experiencing any technical difficulties setting up your mailbox, don't hesitate to get in touch with our technical support team. We'd be more than happy to help.